started the stream.
Okay.
It's us. The one and only.
Two of us.
It's just me. Brantley can't be here
Brant?
today. Because
Yeah.
I am going to be voicing not only Brantley's characters, but also Brantley the entire time.
It's true.
See, you'll never hear us talk over each other because it is just me.
Exactly.
Hold on one second. I have to post some stuff.
Who are you saying hold on to? It's only you. I mean me.
Well, the thing is, if I'm gonna voice Brantley, I have to talk to Brantley like they're a real person, or else the illusion. Froyo! What's up? Should we do the autosave or the manual save?
Is this a spot the fucking difference?
The answer is there is none.
It's true. Scott said nobody here but us chickens. Is that a Chicken Run reference?
They're making a sequel.
The Chicken Run?
Yeah, it's called It's called like Rise of the Nuggets.
Oh my.
Yeah. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Ring! That was me.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this.
Hello?
I was gonna say. This is Jowd. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you.
I just got a phone call from a mouse cursor.
Oh, he's gonna break the fourth wall.
Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end.
Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. Scott said it may have been a fever dream, but I think Arby's is doing a Good Burger collab. I did see a thumbnail of Review Bra reviewing said Good Burger to collab. So yes,
That checks out.
Could be a fever dream and a reality, but at least it is one of those.
At the other than the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I better go. Yeah, it came out in like 2016, 2017.
Wait, so then why are they only now doing a collab?
I could be wrong. It could have been now. When is Good Burger 2 coming out?
I will research this. You can sizzle it up.
A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel, but the single line spreads out like a spider web to ensnare the fates of many people, especially the one guy in the park. And just as I reached the center of the web, a spider was waiting.
It's not a spider web, it's a submarine.
Oh, 8 days from now. I fucking lied. Welcome to the Yonoa. Detective Jowd. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, it's me.
My detective sense must have been rusty. I didn't even sense your presence in the dark.
That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd.
I used your phone. I hope you don't mind. Egad, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, huh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yonoa was going to surface. Confound it. Confound those Dober boys. I hate Larry. I can't remember the second one.
It's I hate Tom, I hate Dick, and I hate Larry.
Oh. I just thought that Dick should be the last one because that's funniest. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about the case, ask the criminals.
That's such a funny principle. If you want to know what something bad is going on, ask the person who did the bad.
Oh shit. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it.
Amazing that the radio transmitter survived being projectiled.
No, just the bullet he shot.
Oh,
no, you're right. Huh. I mean, I guess if we can... No, I don't know.
Let's not think too hard about it now.
Also, bullets not leave... Yeah. I have a little something for you. Ow! Cabanella has given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch, only to confuse the people watching this game.
Scott said, don't turn your mask off, COVID is still a thing.
Yes, Inspector Cabanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator. He is not an alligator, he is a detective. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Sissel, you mean? Womp. Fucking you. You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. His shell, huh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely right about now, he's controlling your daughter. You son of a bitch. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please let her go. Ah! What's being a criminal without a little child endangerment? There's something our nation needs, and Sissel has it. Style. Look at us. We're dressed like 1940s Nazis. That style hasn't been in vogue for at least 60 years.
Depends on where you look.
That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Scott said they turned the light on to find Sissel's body swinging on the ceiling fan while Space Jam played.
Bargaining chip. Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. Check in. That was fast. That was... What in the world was that? The Tempsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded. As far as we're concerned, what are you talking about? Tisk, what a mistake to make right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. Just stop that man from slapping the thing. It's really easy. What in the world? Hold on.
If you don't get COVID through the air, then I'll bet that meteorite will do it to you. I don't trust like that.
Did you hear that measles have the highest death rate for like 70 years this year?
Because people stopped vaccinating like a bunch of fools?
Yeah. The whole wrong character. The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd, where did he go? I'm in a basketball. Why didn't I?
Froyo asked if we're going double tonight. Probably not. I'm pretty sure we have enough game to just make 2 full streams this week and next week. So we were considering going double time, but we'll probably just split into 2.
Next week will be hard because of Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll play it by ear.
What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them fast.
Indeed, Scott. Yeah, everybody who skips on vaccines for ridiculous personal reasons is dragging down everybody else with immune system problems and other complications. Fun.
Well, and a lot of them are not vaccinating their children, even though they are vaccinated, so they're fine. Their kids are not. So
They're like, I'm gonna start a new generation of ethical justice by making my child vulnerable. Ooh. Okay, now go ahead.
So you're here, huh?
It's Missile!
Fuck yeah. I think I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago?
Hey, I don't want to make any assumptions. Memory loss is kind of your whole thing, and I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog.
What's with my loss of memory? I can't say I'm much better.
Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla.
Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out?
Now I have COVID.
Sorry.
I'm sorry to say that I don't think it can.
Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together.
You got it.
The telephone is ringing.
Wow. It's Miss Camilla. I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me.
I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's go to the phone before it stops ringing.
You bet.
Trick time. No.
Hello? Hello? Miss Camilla? Hello? It's no use. This black hello doesn't like me.
Just create a path for me, Missile. I'll come right over.
Ooh. I love this room design that involves nets to put balls in.
All the personal affairs in case you want to play some b-ball. Oh shit, I fucked up. I think I just heard another explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Cecil, look! That black hello! It came off the hook!
Uh-oh, I better answer it fast.
Hello? Is anybody there?
It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel, where are you?
Somebody please answer.
I guess she can't hear my voice.
You too, huh? Oh good, I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is...
Good, dead, perfect. It's what I needed. She said Lynn.
Miss Lynn!
We'd better hurry.
Let's go, Sissel!
Okay, I think I need to reset my Camila voice. I think she's a little lower.
It's no use. Nobody's answering.
I think you just need to talk like Silver the Hedgehog.
It's no use! Take this!
So good.
Great! Ugh, not now.
That's some pretty good Silver the Hedgehog voices there.
I feel like my register is pretty close to that.
Miss! Miss, come here! And... Miss... Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn!
Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady.
Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss, come here! Miss, come here! And Missile, too. I'm so glad to see her all right. Well, I wouldn't say I'm all right exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice?
That's right. Camila has a core now. Hey, just fucking climb up on the chair.
I'll do what I want.
No, it's a cat. Come here. Get up here so I can pet you. I know that's what you want.
I'm playing hard to get.
There we go. He's so dumb.
Grant, explain to the good folks what manner of beast you have in your home.
I don't have it. I'm not at my home. I'm at my sister's house.
Oh, well, okay. Explain what manner of beast is in your sister's house.
Dubious. A dumb black cat that loves to climb on my shoulder. But he does not like to be in a place where he gets more pets. Unless I put him there. Then he realizes that it's the place to be. There it is. I don't know if we heard that good meow, but... Give the people a good meow, Binks.
A dubious little creature getting up to mischief. This is no good. Oh, the beast is demonic in nature. Icky, icky.
Come on, give a good meow. I want to hear it. Nope. If you meow when I move this mic, I'm gonna be pissed off. She did hear Missile's voice before when he saved her that time.
So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camila! I'm so glad I was born, you little doggy!
Hey, Missile. Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while?
Huh? But don't you need my powers?
I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. There's no way the game designers would give me swap puzzles without you. After all, you're the only one who can protect her.
Okay! I'll do it! Thank you, Missile.
Yeah. Trick time!
Nice thing about being a sniffly person is that I'm always ready to bust out the cry sound effect.
Wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady for more. And then, I better do something about the detective lady. Can I talk to you a minute?
Yes, Sissy?
Could you tell me what happened to you?
I was straight chillin'. And then I wasn't.
What happened after I last saw you at your old house?
Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. I woke up to the sound of an engine.
So she was already in the submarine by then.
I thought to myself, I have to escape.
Well, that's a different game. That's I believe the first level at 999.
Seek a way out.
Seek a way out. Yeah, you get it. You're a Nonary Games stan.
I'm an Uchikoshi head.
Hell yeah, he's based as fuck.
He's my favorite California girl.
As he should be.
The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired, I couldn't move. And then... Camila! I ate a chocolate chip which gave me the energy to move 120 feet. I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that.
She must have passed out, the poor thing. It's really hard for me to determine when it is going to be a selection of a lot of you, so I always take a bite. And then it's never that.
Yeah.
You've been through so much. You are very brave.
You can just talk with your mouth full. It's perfectly fine. Exactly.
I think Lynn's probably been through more than me.
You've both been brave. Okay. Shit.
Hey DJ, spin that wheel.
What's up, dead girl?
Oh, Sissel, you're here!
Lynn, what in the world happened here?
I don't know.
Huh?
I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I'm dead.
I'm actually noshing on some Thai food. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. In that case,
And where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
The room here was and just disappeared all of a sudden.
Now it's all making even less sense than before.
Scott asked, you mean you didn't bring it with you?
What? Oh, 'cause I left over. Okay.
After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanela fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camila. I found Camila hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Are you a sneaked kind of guy or a snuck kind of guy?
Snuck.
Me too.
Well, that's...
Except I'm not.
Why do you say sneaked? That's quite an adventure. What happened next?
I don't know.
Huh?
There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead.
Oh, fuck. Sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Whoa!
I jumped in the water to try to recover my health at the surface like in Super Mario 64 and something went wrong.
Snook.
Camila, are you okay?
That's one bed-like device she's laying on. Oh god, she's got a gun!
Camila! Hello, Lynn. Or is it detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you... Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago?
Oscar. That man.
Well, I see there's no reason to need to introduce myself. Give Camille back! She has nothing to do with any of this! Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone's ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead.
She looks like a Skullgirls character in that pose.
She does.
The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution? Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? An explosion?
Giant explosion.
Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out!
Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand.
Of course not. You're not him.
She's right. I'm not him, am I?
He was going to shoot Detective Jowd as Camila when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible.
Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again.
You didn't have to add the again part.
5th time you get a free Sunday.
Punch card is looking mighty nice. Just like old times.
Got nothing.
Really should have brought Missile with us, huh?
So let's see the cause of death this time.
Was that mysterious explosion?
You're pretty up for a dead woman.
You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman?
Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion.
Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective.
I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. But I crave the minerals.
Are you okay? Camila?
I gotta be careful.
It's been 10 years. Are you? Well, you've heard this before. The phone. Not for me.
There's your angle.
Oh. Thought I could use the phone in the past if somebody was calling.
What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. Well, don't look at me. I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now.
Somebody Please answer the phone.
If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Oh!
Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver.
Somehow manage. Who's to say that's not how I planned it?
Come on, hurry! Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd.
Ugh! I need to see Detective Jowd. She's right.
Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on a double. We're about to head out. Speak up! Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board.
Updated the phone book.
That does it. I promised to turn over a new leaf, Mom.
What do you think he's going to do instead of being a henchman?
I think I'm gonna start in retail, like a Joanne Fabrics. But then move on to doing typesetting for a while,
Oh,
and then eventually become a graphic designer of some sort.
is the stream okay
No.
now? I just saw what Scott said.
Whoa. It looks like it's still running just fine. Let me listen to it. Yeah, okay, I think we're okay. But thank you for letting us know that things were going bad.
Joanne Fabrics is hella expensive.
Who is he calling restless ghost?
Well, it's true. Neither one of us is really resting in peace.
Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew.
Guess that means the fate of the sub has changed slightly. Time has changed. Thistle has underestimated us. He left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip?
It's Detective Jowd! What's going on there?
I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Timsic fragment taken away. Oh, and that's why Camila keels over.
Wah, wah. I do think it's very interesting how these characters have like third-person peripheral vision. Go ahead.
Maybe it's broken. Oh well, guess I don't have to lower right now. And if I ever had to move it, I could probably get Lynn to do it for me. Oh, okay.
I don't get it. What's happening?
They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just going to go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment.
Huh? But that's cheating!
I think we've been have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsic fragment going to go?
We're not resting in peace, we're resting in violence.
Oh. I love this split-second shift. One of my favorite things in this game is turning a second of real time into like 2 minutes of instant changes. Oh, the 5G. What a contraption. Look at them all in there.
Ah, the Temsic fragment! You're mine at last! I crave that mineral. objective has been achieved. Now we detach
Sissel doesn't know what that is.
Move as planned.
Yes, sir. Very well, sir. I push buttons like that.
Sissel! What just happened? The whole room just disappeared, with Detective Jowd in it.
Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady.
I can't believe this is happening.
Now then, I'd better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Yonoa will beat his coffin. May I lie buried in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel.
Yeah, I love that like the characters have peripheral vision that can see like 2D up and around. Like because they can't see through depth, because everything's flattened. They are allowed to see from a third person perspective to like look up through the floors and be like, "Oh, look up there," even though there's like, multiple obstructions in the way. It's so funny. But it's consistent, so it works.
Aha! So that's the cause of that giant explosion.
What is?
Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo! It's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you?
That's a dog. Yeah, sure. Different missile comes to more readily to mind.
It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo's fired.
Alright, I was giving a cat a treat.
We can't let it launch.
Hold on, I gotta give this cat a treat. He's so good.
Okay.
We have to give that cat a treat.
Oh,
Has the cat been treated?
the treat is on my fingers, and instead of grabbing the treat, he's licking my hand. He's so stupid. But what can we do?
Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow.
Somehow.
A true detective never gives up.
That's a cat. Honestly, that's fair. Well, we certainly can't just ignore it. There's no time. It's gonna launch.
Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it.
What? How?
Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope!
Why was the I hope at the end the strongest part of that sentence?
Okay, here goes.
Oh, we gotta save him. I came
That
along.
would make a good wallpaper.
What, the rat and the
A
missile?
wallpaper engine of just like the things gyrating and the rat in the middle.
I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. Really the best move.
I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too.
How in the world did it get in here?
I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort.
They're spinning. They're the spinning black things, right?
Apparently, their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy.
I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow.
Are you ready to learn about how missiles work? Do you know how a torpedo works?
No, I can't say I do. Detectives sure know a lot.
I saw it explained once in a book. I've read about this in a magazine. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed.
I'm also depressed.
That in turn sets off the detonator.
The detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So how do we stop it?
They didn't explain anything about that in the book.
The detectives sure know a lot. Or not.
Reading the anarchist cookbook. Oh.
Dump that little creature off.
Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device.
Right. There, we clamped the safety device on.
We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem.
What's that?
The torpedo's still going to impact. We can't do anything about that.
Uh-oh. Bonk.
Oh. What was that noise?
It's pretty to still hit the submarine.
But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Cecil, we did it!
Fate averted.
What's the matter? You still look unhappy.
We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened a gaping hole in the submarine.
You're right. I guess.
Who is this?
It's gotta
I
be
guess
this.
that's
Yeah,
just
got-
what mutants do. They're unstoppable.
Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can.
Right. I'm worried about Camila.
We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely failing. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. I gotta get them out of there. Better go meet up with Lynn.
Trick time.
The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Fortunately, I guess it won't last for very long. Maybe I can use the movements to help me create a path. I'd better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here, and I just don't have the power to stop that water from coming in.
Lynn?
Hold on, the cats are fucking around with something.
Zed says, "What a ghost trick." Just like a ghost trick to trick like a ghost. Ah.
Lynn? Oh no, Lynn stopped gaming. Now I'm stuck here in dialogue box purgatory. Well, I better get used to it.
It was just the feeder going off. It's Lynn.
Camila, you're awake! How do you feel?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I pointed a gun at you.
Nah, that was dope as fuck.
Don't worry about that. That wasn't you.
Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla! Miss Lynn, what should we do?
We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be coming along any second.
I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too! I'm so happy everyone's going to be with me now. Ugh.
Camila!
Miss Camilla!
She's not coughing up blood. That's good.
I'll
Well-
get you out of here.
Weird.
Josh. If it's the last thing I do.
Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. Oh, oh.
Or whimper, as this case may be. I'd better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here, before it's too late.
Ah,
I missed some dialogue.
it's fine. It's probably nothing. Look at that flashlight.
It's Sissel.
He's here. Up you go. Ugh. Ah. It's a good thing I got these big long boots. Protecting from the water. I'm glad you're here, Sissel.
Everything's coming up Millhouse. My ankles are wet, but my calves are bone dry.
Scott said, "Yo, I would die a little in order to speak to a pet. Totally worth it."
Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast.
What do you think Lulu's thinking all the time?
I know what this guy's thinking. Fucking nothing. He's just fucking. But we better get out of the door as quick as we can.
We won't be getting out of that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure's too great already. I can't open it.
Treats and leave me to loaf. Indeed.
What does water pressure mean?
Think of it as the force of water holding the door closed. I'm just chock full of physics stuff today. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here.
So the only way out of here is up.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up.
Eh! Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow.
Good idea. Let's try.
Oh, and by the way,
Yes.
I can't swim. Neither can Camila.
Don't you have any good? I like how happy she is. Like can't swim.
Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? If we get that ladder down, anyone will let us in anywhere. And then we can escape.
Do you maybe have to talk to her?
There must be a switch or something that lowers the ladder. Provided the person who designed the sub didn't miscalculate the ladder length.
I didn't even consider that possibility.
I have to warn you. I can't swim. Neither can Camila.
Yeah, you already told me.
Okay.
That's just the game devs being like, hey, I know that, like,
Can you maybe... Ha.
was
Nice.
Ah! You did it, Sissel! Thanks!
I like how they just, like, what a bad way to hold a person.
Ah! What was that?
Looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. There's ghosts here too.
Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore.
Hey, don't get mad at me.
Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know! You can fix it with your powers!
Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Guess it's...
Yeah. Oh, hey, great! Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something?
That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do...
Is get to that door and we're safe.
God,
Ah!
she just chucked me.
Ah! 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 Ah!
God.
Ow! What happened now?
Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. Yeehaw!
Can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet.
Come on now, as if the latter could be true. I know when everybody's dead.
New music. What now? The water sure is rising fast.
Come on. All you need to do is make soap statues that are exactly the same silhouette as you and Camila and throw them high, and then we can swap. You'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help you. Oh, well, blah, blah, blah. With my... I sounded like a fucking... what are they called? The... Pintos?
Describe.
From Super Mario Sunshine?
Which ones?
The tree-headed dudes.
Piantas.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's Toadsworth. Like,
I was Toadsworth. That's the pianta. Let's see how it goes. Ghost trick time. Well, I think I see a familiar face over there. What's up?
Sissel, there you are. How's it going?
How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you?
Of course! After all, just ask anybody who knows how much I hate taking a bath!
Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies?
Of course!
Trick time.
Go up is easier said than done when I'm holding Camila.
I know. We're gonna try to create a path for you somehow.
The water just keeps on rising. Please hurry. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you?
You can't swim and neither can Camila.
Oops, I already said that, didn't I? Okay, well, good luck.
Oh, and hey, by the way, Grant, since they're not ghosts, that means that if they die, they're dead, and you have to restart the entire game.
Ah, yes. But then they die.
Classic permadeath.
But then they die and then I can...
Rewind time to undo the death.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm doing this, but...
Missile can just book it everywhere. Net zero change. Oh, never mind. Yeah, those are doing things. I wouldn't worry about being up here yet. You've got to get them going. Currently, they're waiting down at the bottom.
Okay, Sissel, what do we do? I'm ready!
Here's a little doggy who's ready to go after his rest. We have to create a path that'll help Lynn up to the top, so look for anything and we can move things and try things out.
How about if we tip the whole submarine?
If we could do that, there wouldn't be any problem.
Well, in any case, I'm ready and ready to go!
Alright. This was totally trapped.
Oh, she reached it out a little further, I think. And some of these parts might be moving. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
These pistons sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge.
Might just be that. Think you can climb them?
If I wasn't holding Camila, I could probably do it easily.
Yeet the child.
Sissel! You're not telling Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you?
Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? These pistons sure look like they could be used to our advantage. You did what in his cup?
He did what in his cup?
Is there any way I can just move to that one?
I mean, you can take the side route. Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen this line before.
Oh, I doubt they're doing that, Miss Lynn.
I need to find a different fan.
If you could just move these pistons so they are easier to climb. Uh-oh, the water's still rising. It's up to my knees. It's freezing cold.
It is not even close to your knees.
Hang in there, Miss Lynn!
Thanks, Missile.
Woohoo!
Is that
What is that up there?
Same, same! Same hat! Same hat!
Yeah, apparently those boots are not waterproof.
There, how about that?
Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me.
You better hurry. I don't think that water is gonna wait for you. You move like a child moves through the McDonald's playpens.
I am carrying a body on my back. Ouch!
Idiot.
Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through.
Got all these deals pumping out of here. It's the summer sale.
And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something?
Of course we can!
We have to.
Ted said, first the water is too cold, now the steam is too hot. What do you want from us, Goldilocks?
Alright. Nope.
Look at this! If I swap the pipes!
It changes how the steam comes out.
Oh, I get it. Because the cracks in each pipe are different, right?
So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way. I bet that will come in handy. What?
If you need to, you can always maneuver missile down and over. Okay, so it's, yeah, that one up top is the rough one.
Here comes that water again.
Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you!
No, Missile, it's too salty.
I think there's a more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it.
Whatever, just do something about this steam.
Leave it to me, Miss Lynn!
Thanks, Missile.
So maybe if I...
Is it also possible that there's another pipe somewhere that you need to get outside of the range of these? Seeing as, like, you got a fan before that was, like, extra, right? So is there, like, another pipe sitting around?
Doesn't look like it.
Hmm. Zed said up to the left like one, but... Okay, that one shoots down. We definitely don't want that one.
We know this one's
In the
here.
box.
Okay. Oh, when you swap them...
Oh, it changes how it shoots this. Okay, so it's not just about, like, the Steam doesn't stay consistent from location to location. I remember that tripping me up when I was originally playing this game, too. I had forgotten about that. I knew there's one part of this where I definitely failed once, and had to retry. I don't remember if it was this part or a different part.
Oh no! The water's getting really close now! Not that I can see all that well with all this steam here.
Missile, we'll switch the pipes around so you can get across.
That's right! Don't give up, Miss Lynn!
My back's really starting to hurt.
Okay, so when I swap this one...
That was... So yeah, now it's just a matter of narrowing down. That one looks fine. Oh. Ah, shit. Ugh.
Gonna take a little warm mist.
Hey, that was no warm mist. It was boiling hot steam.
Anyway, it looks like you're the key player for this one, Missile.
But I don't think my powers alone are gonna be enough!
Of course, I gotta get Sissel up there somehow. Oh, they just spawned Sissel up
They
here.
warped you up.
Okay, that helps so much. I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. Okay.
So if you can put the one pipe that shoots both directions, yeah, if you can put that into the one that no longer has any flow, yeah, that'll help.
Alright. Yeah.
I'm gonna drink it!
Okay, I need this one here.
Perfect.
There. How does that look?
Looks great. All that horrible steam's cleared out of the way.
It's not far now. Try to move forward.
Ouch.
Now, the pipes would still be fucking hot.
Look up there. If I can just make it to that door, we can escape.
Find a way out.
Now how in the world am I gonna get up there?
Don't yell at me.
If you wanna yell, you can yell at me!
Missile? How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it?
I think you just did.
Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with!
Yeah, something to whisk Miss Lynn ever up and glide her ever so gently to the top with.
Hey, are you being sarcastic?
Put her on the sacrificial hook.
We're playing Dead by Daylight here.
All right, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. Ugh.
I was moving way faster than that.
Bullshit rubber banding. Ugh. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry.
Is there any way? Is that any way to ask for something? What the heck? It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck.
Oh no. No.
Wait, water pressure. This way.
Ah!
What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. And I want to head up to find a single ray of light. The light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, dark. Oh, that's too big. Wait, isn't the last chapter the final chapter?
The next one is yes. So
We might be able to get it in the hour.
we'll see. Let me double check roughly how long it takes. Because of course it's like here you can.
The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely, a long, long journey to the bottom of the sea.
I was wrong. Chapter 17 is not the final chapter.
What is the final? Is it 18?
Yes.
Hmm.
So yeah. Roughly like in like long play form is about an hour.
Okay, I think we can do it.
But
Let's go for
let's
it.
see. Okay.
Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. It's Light. It's the old man. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing?
Yeah.
It's got eyes. Wow, he's so sad. Oh, god damn it. I see you managed to survive, detective.
Hey, you're...
Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body.
Oh, so I thought this used to be a two-screener.
Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along. Of course. Who else would explain all those unnatural things that happened?
If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this
Does
time?
kind of look like Earthworm Jim.
And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us.
I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you?
Sissel, look at you. What happened?
I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are. That's right. I came all this way tonight. I came all this way to see you, trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am too. What? What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image on myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth.
There you go.
Got us good. It's all over for the submarine. The engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak.
What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people.
They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Timsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out.
You mean they figured out the source of your powers?
Yeah, the meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. Gives us power, time.
If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more.
These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've kind of got something figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects.
And in my case, swapping objects.
Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time go by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple.
It is? How then?
God. In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation.
That's what it does? Dying while being exposed to the radiation?
On that day 10 years ago. Fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course, I received special powers.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too?
You know, you might be right.
Oof!
Like, the poor missile died by getting run over.
Aren't the Temsic remnants still right there in that park? At the bottom of the crater?
You're right. That must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. The radiation's time effect. Another effect of the meteorite is that radiation has on us, it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not that clear. The fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of the meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is the ability to replay the moment of death.
Replay the moment of death. Ugh, this is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in.
It makes about as much sense to me as anything else.
Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? Oh, fuck.
Fast forward. There's a button that you can hold to fast forward it through a conversation.
Yeah. I did it. I just can't remember what I was pressing.
Did you hold down the confirm button? I think on the DS, if we like clicked and tapped on the word bubble and held it, then it would. Oh, you found it. What was it?
It was what you told me to do.
Ah.
We still have to go through all this nonsense. Contradictions that day. When the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death.
What?
My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just existed. Not really alive and not really dead. That's pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair, not an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel.
So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow.
Revenge. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get my revenge on the people who stole our lives.
Our lives?
As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate.
Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping?
It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order, but I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped.
But they kidnapped the wrong girl.
Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me.
Scott said, "Don't hit A" when speaking to Bora Gabora.
Huh?
Their object was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Timsick. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanella and the junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Timsick fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective.
Me?
If you weren't there in that park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage.
Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Victim blaming much.
Yeah, I know.
What?
10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of the town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resists me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. Junkyard is equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. Oh, the first shot that missed the mark is what killed who Sissel really is.
Ooh, that's a fun theory.
But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But Then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up.
Flattened, nearsighted Chico with a wrecking ball.
I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong.
What happened?
My body disappeared. The inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. The inspector caused me no end of trouble.
Can I just say that the portrait in the center of the screen looks like the leader guy taking like a bong rip?
Fucking bong rip, just a fat rip. That's gotta be intentional.
Yeah. Hold on.
Ooh.
Okay.
But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite.
Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you'd find out about Tim 6 sooner or later.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for the water pressure to crush the submarine.
Oh no.
There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They're meant for the submarine to be my coffin. Coffin for the dead. There's no escape.
I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years.
You what?
This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. It's just like KOTOR 2. Have you played that?
No.
It's a really good game.
Damn. I'm upset I didn't get to play KOTOR 2.
And
Oh, don't forget, you need to add the mod installer to return the incomplete stuff. Don't forget, if you're playing KOTOR 2, it's not really complete.
Camila!
is it true? Are you talking about KOTOR 2? I love that game. We're stuck here? What? Oh,
That means we can't play any more KOTOR 2.
this sucks. I'm going back to bed.
Dream of KOTOR 2 one last time.
If my dad... if my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, oh Camila! I'm so sorry!
That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go through all of the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Timsic fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to.
Wait a minute! Yes, we do! This will tell us where Detective Jowd is.
The present from the Inspector in White.
That's right! Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Yes! Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this.
But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there?
We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn?
Right! Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo?
A torpedo?
In any case, it's way too early to give up.
Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope.
Come on, let's get started.
Let's get this party started, right? Let's get funkin' freaky, right?
So, my dad isn't here on the submarine?
Don't worry, we're going to go get him right now.
Okay. I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings when I said about my dad saving us if he was here. No, don't worry about that! Comments like that just roll right off Miss Lynn's back! She's really thick-skinned!
Ouch.
I'm going to start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me. Miss Camilla!
I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camila.
Sure, kid.
So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment?
If there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell.
Detective Jowd's watch will tell us exactly where it is.
Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he?
There might still be another torpedo on the submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jowd.
That's a brilliant plan, Detective.
You think so?
So what are you gonna do? Ride on top of the torpedo?
Of course not! You guys are gonna go.
Darn, I kinda wanted to see that.
Did you want to see me drown? The grapes.
They've returned. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me?
Now this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine's probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed.
Oh, that sounds heavenly!
I've been thinking
That will kill you, missile!
That
Oh
will-
my god.
for a while, but don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy has made a deal with said country.
Anyway, it looks like the armor of this machine's a bit busted. The torpedo room, huh?
There might be another torpedo out there. I'll go check.
Oh, I get it! You're going to use a missile to ram the control room!
Well, I don't know about Ram, but I don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that.
We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer.
Okay, I'll see you there then.
It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube.
When it comes to missiles, you can count on me!
I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now.
Let's try it.
Good luck!
Trick time.
The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, and arriving in a position where it wasn't, and is now. Consequently, the position where it is now the position it wasn't, and it follows that the position that it was is now the position as it isn't. In the event that the position that it is in is not the position that it wasn't, the system has acquired a variation. The variation being the difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't. If variation is considered to be a significant factor, it may too be corrected by the GEA. However, the missile must also know where it was.
What is that?
It's the missile guidance system, like, it's a description of how like missile guidance stuff works. It's a big long piece of text that's become a meme because there's a voice that goes with it, whatever. You remember the missile is very eepy, that thing?
Oh yes.
Eepy sleepy. It's that voice, but it's saying what I was just saying out loud.
Did you have that memorized?
No, I have the copy pasta of
Okay.
it in another tab.
I was gonna say, Froyo, it sounds like Gurren Lagann, where it's like the missiles will go into the universe in which they hit, so you can never actually dodge them. And then Team Gurren is like, well, fuck that universe, it doesn't exist.
This missile believes in me who believes in you!
I love the ending to Gurren Lagann. There's a part where they're like, we're gonna explain what spiral energy is, and the characters in the show goes, who the fuck cares? And then they move on. How's it going there?
I'm just calculating the command room's coordinates now. I have to put in a slight offset, though. Don't want it to blow up.
I'm sure Detective Jowd would appreciate that.
Well, leave this to me. Good luck with loading the missile.
Okay, thanks.
The missile guidance computer scenario works as follows. Because a variation has modified some of the information the missile has obtained, it is not sure just where it is. However, it is sure where it isn't, within reason, and it knows where it was. What'll happen to these two ladies?
I think it's up to us and our powers.
What?
This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile?
Me? Of course I will! Count on it!
I need you to... Oh, okay. Talk to Camila, which I couldn't do.
Please help my dad, sissy. I'll be okay here. I'm not scared.
Leave it to me, Camila. We'll be back with your father to say... I gotta find a new voice, because he's no longer Sissel. Or he is, but he isn't.
Yeah, actually, you have technically found a new voice because before you were doing the more exaggerated "Whoa,
Yeah.
what is happening?" and he's calmed down now, so you naturally pulled it off.
Wait a minute, Sissel!
What is it?
What you just said! I wanted to say that! Thank you, Missile. We can do it! I know we can!
It now subtracts where it should be from where it wasn't, or vice versa. And by differentiating this from the algebraic sum of where it shouldn't be and where it was, it is able to obtain the deviation and its variation, which is called error. And that's all it takes.
Oh, do you need to switch the switch?
No. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable.
All set on this end, too. But something's odd.
What is it?
There's no rat in this one. I thought there was rat in every torpedo. The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking.
Sinking?
Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened.
I bet somebody died. I'll find out.
Okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you.
Okay, thanks.
I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room.
Got it. But then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back.
There's this part of... Oh,
Come on, Missile. Missile?
Oh, why? I'm sorry. I can't go.
What?
I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camille behind. I can't do it.
Missile.
I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel.
I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how it feels.
I want you to go, Missile.
What? About Miss Lynn?
You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope.
But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never, ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that.
Don't worry, Missile.
Miss Camilla?
I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry.
No! Miss Camilla!
It's a good boy, Missile.
I was kind of hoping that he would jump into it and then it would take off so I could hold it.
Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch.
We're ready.
You're gonna have to count, because Missile can't do it. Sissel,
Yes.
we never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is, I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything.
Look it up, Grant. And I'm glad I met you, Detective.
But we're gonna see each other again, right? Right, Sissy? Right, Missile?
That's right. We promised, Lily.
Of course we will!
I'll never forget you, no matter what happens.
I mean, met 3 ghosts tonight. It's kind of hard to forget them.
Just like Christmassy. Good luck, friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I thought it was after the missile
8,
launches.
9. She said after she flips the switch.
Oh.
No, it's clearly after launch. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive, guilty gear strive, to think about a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time.
I would love it if
Ray
they
of
make
light
you...
of hope reach this far down in the deep sea. Before I can think of an answer, 12 seconds are up.
You know those parts in Paper Mario games where you have to count out a timer in a Peach minigame?
Fucking rad.
Zoop, zoop.
Detective Jow.
I bet that big math man did this! I'm gonna bite him!
You better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do.
Let's talk to Detective Jowd!
Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How was Camila? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Chad what happened on the Yonoa. The submarine is badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. We knew no. I knew the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us. I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you Yomiel? So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel. That's right. But those people on the Yonoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective Jowd? Right. About Yomiel, 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you?
Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best. Oh, he's a fucking tech bro. God! That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at recognizing the nation's top secret information.
Reorganizing.
The goal
Reorganizing.
What?
Reorganizing information, not recognizing.
No. The goal is to build a new system using multidimensional programming theory and playing chess. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government.
Oh, Scott said, if you spell it Yomiel backwards, it's Lemoy.
It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. Pop Pomeranian.
Did you say palm
I cracked myself up. Yeah, I said Pop Pomeranian.
To me, it sounds like another challenging job.
Being a dog is so fun.
However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as the suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you. Then, that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took Little Lin as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. So sorry, Emil. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness, which is a great game on the GameCube.
Have you ever played it?
I played it. It's great. I played for a while. It's scary. I existed in that world, no question about it. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. The most important character's right there.
You bet!
I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. But now that I've kind of realized that's a dick move. And so that's why you murdered my Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness, which I believe is a Smashing Pumpkins album. Then, I think it's Infinite Sadness. Huh. As I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. Came up with a plan to use the powers of mine to make a deal. Whoop! A deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them. But what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1, help me with my revenge plot. And second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth. New beginning, eh? Also, pretty sure it's a Binding of Isaac DLC. I didn't care if it was a fake life, artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, and everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked for. A completely man-made life. And that's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money, a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And the response in the end was betrayal. Whoop! They were making their moves more carefully than I expected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own, and even figured out what Temsic was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this. Not at all. I'm a fool. I knew nothing. So then, why did they get all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? They don't know about geology, Cecil. After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. Wow! By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy. At first, the government didn't believe the report. Then they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, he's just a plain old odd person. Exit stage right. The park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale, so that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, huh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What good would that do now?
But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them!
And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. Ugh. I've been guided by fate tonight to this little place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Alright. Brantley.
Yes.
From here on out, the long play. How long do I have?
Let me check 'cause I had closed it. And of course, some long plays will vary, but assuming that you don't make mistakes and whatnot, let me skip into where it's fucking done. Sorry, once it's in like a 9-hour long video, it's a little hard to just pick out the timing, but I'm getting close. So approximately, let's see, like 50 minutes, rounded up,
Okay.
a little under an hour.
That's how much they have on the long play?
Yes, and that does include like going through credits and all that. So that is completing the game.
What's the call? Do we end now, or do we go for it? Because it's gonna be hard to get it next week because of Thanksgiving.
It's up to you.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay. Do you want to take a short break?
Let me
Or do you
go.
want to-
Let me go get a little snack and a water. Ready.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. And take a little snack break / restroom break yourself, everybody. We'll see you soon.
I am back, by the way. I don't know if you're back, Brantley. But I'm here. Chilling.
I've returned.
Whoa. Alright. Where are we headed?
We are not headed anywhere, Detective.
What?
There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective.
What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too.
By the way, I am not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective.
What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off.
We get that a lot, Detective. And we still don't get benefits.
Why would you go through all this trouble to do this? There's nothing but a shell. There's hardly any threat anymore.
Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective.
Possibility? What are you talking about?
There's no need for you to know, Detective. Bam!
Why? Who's gonna shoot him anyway?
Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective.
Ugh. Camila, forgive me.
Mordaka.
It isn't over yet.
It isn't?
Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Wow!
Oh, I knew you'd pull some horse piss like this.
Oh my god! Where are we headed?
We are not headed anywhere.
Huh?
What is it, Detective?
Look at Yamil's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The 10% fragment is gone. This change in its shell give us some kind of key. Know what this possibility, no matter how small it is, that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of the Temsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? Get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. That means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death.
But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death?
That's simple. When we get there, let's move.
Rewind time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This game's about to pull a fucking, like, Wish Upon the Pleiades bullshit, isn't it? I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. Then I saw it, the final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Whoa, big boy, what are you doing over there? Oh, good meow. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Whoa, you came back. Get a good soft boy. Oh, good. Oh, fuck, he was pissed.
Oh.
Pushed my hand away from his belly. Final chapter.
Final chapter.
Final. When was Yamil's death? 10 years ago. Temsic meteorite fell. Traveled back through the time. Now we're here. Scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. We're gonna undo this entire fucking game.
La 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 la. Ha! It's ready. Yee-hee!
Hold it! Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? I may look large, but these calves can power through anything.
No!
Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. We're just gonna keep clicking our... Oh. Kid, you might get hurt. Is this a little cat?
Can't believe they put Binks in the game.
Binks, you're in the game, dude. Dude. Binks, where you going? You're in the game. Hey. You're right now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
Scott said, Sissel is that potato.
What's your job, mister?
Me, I'm a police detective. I didn't prevent this crime. I didn't even solve it. Meteor, I did. So that's the Temsic meteorite. It's beautiful looking at it from that angle. Changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsic from falling from the sky. Might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. That meteor fragment doesn't get him. Pretty sure I would have shot him. Might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. It will be our last battle against fate. A duel of fates, if you will. Beyond that will be a new future.
Okay, let's get started.
Trick time. Now how are we going to save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. You know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all on the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have?
Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Never a break.
Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we just have to move the fragment instead.
What music do you think she's listening to? Everyone post in chat, what music is little Lynn listening to right now?
Sissel can't go anywhere.
Just one of those days. It's ready.
Hold it. Gunfire. Point. Grab. Point. Cat.
What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. Know how much this girl loves food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has been changed ever so slightly.
Scott said it's just non-stop Jimmy Buffett.
Bet that sweet potato.
Oh, look at that sweet potato.
That's not a sweet potato missile. That's Mino.
No, right! Of course! But look at them! The potato and Nino! Right now, they're both have the same shape!
So you're saying you can swap them. Good idea, Missile.
Okay, here I go! And I'm gonna need your help!
My help. Fucked up. I needed to go with the sweet potato.
Cecil? Wait, where are you?
I need to be on that nozzle.
Or when the can you stop time while the potato is moving and like hit the spray, go into the potato?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I need to be on that center nozzle.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It hasn't broken yet!
It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Might just hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, attempts get smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Trick time.
It's about time for that meteorite to come down!
Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in that fragment's path.
Oh, okay! That giant sweet potato! If anything can get in the way of that ugly monster can!
Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. There, how's that?
Look! The fragment's course! It changed a little!
Now, Yomil's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at that fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? Its path. No! Ugh! Detective Chow! 10% fragment shot through his leg. What? These cruel twists of fate weren't over yet.
Look at that pose of Yomio.
Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down, now! If you don't, I'm going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what. Even though it's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No! This is true fate. The end. I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let that happen!
The bullet is stopped in midair.
I'm here! Inside the bullet! Now let's swap it with something!
With what? Detective Chow, meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. To do that, we must stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here.
Potato gun.
God damn it! Oh, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate's getting pierced through the back might not have changed. I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. So your fate of death has changed. But still, it's too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me.
Scott said, swap with the hard hat.
Conk. But you're overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Where's the damn cat? Oh, god damn it! Look out! Wake up, you gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work.
It's all over! We're out of time! Miss Lynn!
Still got one more power. It's not over yet.
But there isn't anything else to swap with!
Why don't we use Yomiel's power of possession? Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it.
But what can we do now? Even if we work together?
I think there might be something that can be.
What is it? What can Sissel and I do?
Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. The battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move over there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it a... Hold on. I just got a text from my sister. She's asking about Binks.
Tell her Binks is in the video game now. There's no getting him out. He's in Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, copyright Capcom, 2020.
And remember, you only have a split second. Okay, now do it. Got it. Now it's your turn, Missile.
What? Me? What can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay! Got it!
Let's swap. You can swap them. The hunk of concrete will go back to its original position.
But even if I swap them, he'll still be right above Miss Lynn!
Don't worry.
Huh? Okay then! I'll do it! I'll swap them! Here goes! It's no use! We can't stop that horrible Mino!
What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. Him. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate a living creature. You mean? That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Saving by manipulating my own unconscious body. Gods. I guess he couldn't have reached. I don't know. You're awake. Trying to
Maybe
cross
since
the...
she was unconscious, she wouldn't be able to be moved.
Yeah, but he was unconscious too.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, mister. Is your knee okay?
It'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
I'm a police detective. You think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But
Here.
what's that?
This is the detective's badge. We give them to children who have been very brave.
A detective's badge? Thanks.
Okay, you know what to do, little detective.
Got it.
What the fuck, Yomiel? Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on. Help is on the way. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened.
This is a story about divine intervention.
Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was
Thanks.
over there.
We're in the game. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kinda limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come with me, little kitten? Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? My kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Damn it, he's a cat. I kind of got spoiled on this, but I didn't even realize. Sissel. The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. Because I'm a cat. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? Oof. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hold it. Gunshot. Point. Snag. Point. Cue the cat. Somebody please look at me. Oh, a kitten. Shoot, you might get hurt. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. Thanks. I had just died that time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to help. The next thing I knew, my soul was transferred to that black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back.
Stinker.
Took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. Where's the damn cat? I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomio." Man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I don't understand what it was. These 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man. There was nothing I could do for him. Oh, she did shoot him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. Time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. Then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened. I started to get a little twisted, like the tea. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe.
Mm-hmm.
I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Oh yeah. I remember that happening very early on in the game, and I was like, what the hell? And then it never happened again. Black Cat. I was possessing Sissel then. I wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left, but then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Let's watch it again. Slow motion replay. I wasn't able to control her completely. First bullet didn't hit anything, so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. That's when I lost my life, right there in the presence of Demsec radiation. That was when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. God damn it! His powers are hitting things and manipulating them like a fucking cat knocking shit off a fucking counter.
Oh, that's great. I hadn't thought about that.
Fucking damn it. I think I understand it now. When I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. Dead cat. My true death was hiding just behind that of the corpse. We're almost done, Zed. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving one tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? Simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Not. Remember the thing about the individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from living to the dead. Even so, there's some things you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you.
Scott said, I really hate it when my dog switches things around in my house. It's very annoying. Zed said, your dog is a rabbit.
In any case, now that the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed, dramatically altering fate.
Weird looking dog.
Fate of your death, Kitten Sissel's fate, I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. I believe you're right. This was the last fate to be averted, eh? Now we're gonna propel to the future. So Yumil, it looks like your plan for revenge didn't failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kinda... Oh wait, that's... Missile?
I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years.
Oh no, this is...
Oh.
She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Adult darkness.
I understand. I miss my sweet
I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again.
So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. Huh? The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. And that's the way this game of the dead works, eh? No matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried her to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When you go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. Before that happens, I just want to say one thing. Tonight I stole your...
Sorry.
What do you say?
Who's a good kitty?
Thanks. Tonight I stole away your life with my own hands. Truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yumil? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad to have met you. Me too, Yumil.
Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't.
Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then.
Sissel, I'll never forget you.
I'll never forget you either, you valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. Detective Meowed. All witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again.
I'm a cute little cat girl. Please give me wet food.
Wait! Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Oh, it's you.
I want to thank you. Before I cease to exist.
It's you.
Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you've forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I hoped. I really am grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you.
But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory.
yes, I know that. I know all about you.
Can I ask you a question, Ray? Who are you? Ray's old Sissel.
Fair enough. I'll tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's event. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers.
That was Ray. He's gone.
I was nearsighted Jigo this whole time. What a shitty conclusion. Okay. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment.
Welcome!
They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw toward his mistress.
This old missile?
And that's when a miracle occurred.
Powers the dead, but how?
He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not?
Sorry, getting text messages. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh! Yeah, that's right! He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects.
He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady.
The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death.
This is so fucking convoluted.
He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold.
That was you, huh? It's fucking old man missile.
Welcome!
Why did he get older?
So this is why I picked this voice. I knew I wanted to do a high-pitched voice for Missile, to match the dog sounds in game. And so I was like, okay, I need to do an old man voice for Ray, and it needs to be high-pitched. So there you have it. That's right! I'm Missile! 10 years is a very long time in dog years.
You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out.
Exactly. And then, at last, That fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I'd grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I need to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me.
Wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp.
Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects.
But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself?
Because I couldn't.
Huh?
From watching The Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example.
What?
It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. You should thank the game designers for that. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody.
But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me?
Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before, on that night, the first time around.
Why we met before? Fucking...
From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment.
Oh.
I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you.
That was me? So I was shot on the night on the first time around as well.
You had lost your memory that time, too. You had just died, and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me.
Did what?
That's you.
I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line.
I'm really sorry I didn't help you.
That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage.
Mutual advantage?
The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the Man in Red, to Yomiel.
What?
I gave you the information you needed to know, set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit.
Time limit?
That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning.
Fucking lied.
If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the Man in Red would have been sailed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it had all been over.
And you mean thing about ceasing to exist?
No, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely.
I just love that he lied. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way.
Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I.
Listen.
I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Miss Hall, so you waited and waited those 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camila.
Of course! Because that's what doggies do! Now then, farewell, Sissel!
And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody else knew what really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Whoa! How come it's dark? I can't skip anything. I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh, it's you.
What the?
Oh God, she's gonna get shot again.
Huh? Hooray! Were you surprised? You bet I was! You nearly scared me to death! Yay! Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well, I wanted to use it again.
That's all right, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really? Oh, thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home.
Hi, Camila. Let me introduce you. What? It's weird that she did this for Lynn. Didn't know who Lynn was.
Maybe it was maybe Jowd was like, "Hey, Camila, could you set this up again for this new detective?" He probably has talked about Lynn, but hasn't introduced them yet.
She was just assigned to the detective division today.
Oh yeah, Scott said the guy in the frame isn't there. Indeed.
Hi, Camila. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective.
It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day?
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, eh?
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
That you will. That you will. Oh man, they didn't get Missile because they had a cat. Get fucked, Missile.
Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten.
That's right, the very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten.
Still a
Still
that's
kitten.
you.
Yup. Never got bigger or
That's you,
anything.
Binks. Except you did get bigger. You're massive. Not fat. He's just a large cat.
Wow. What a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn.
Oh shit! They did model her. I didn't think they would do it.
I make such a good dead mom. All right, everyone, let's start the celebration.
Okay, Mom. Look at my gay little run.
It's weird. There's no Missile. Missile was not adopted by Camila.
I mean, Missile might be. Yeah, it's true, Scott. She does not have the side ponytail. She just has it kind of pulled over. It could be that Missile is here, just was off screen. That's what I'm hoping.
I bet you're just like me.
I don't want Missile to be deleted.
Your destiny led you here somehow too. Oh no, that was Lynn.
Oh, that was me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel.
From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, and somewhere. Now, this is mine. Oh, God, I fucking hit with the fucking... I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange, beautiful patterns of their lives they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. It is a little fucking weird they didn't have Missile in there.
I know. I didn't notice it before, and I'm so worried.
Oh, there's Missile.
Oh!
Welcome!
Missile is Cabanella's dog. That's fucking perfect. Happy birthday, lovely Lynn.
Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Birthday!
Oh,
Hey, Missile.
Missile was always Lynn's dog. That's right.
That's right.
Thought I asked you to stay home.
Birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby.
What a stylish way to eat pasta.
God. Everyone in this game eats like fucking mad of it.
Welcome!
Two Takumi and Chrome geniuses.
Hey, it's me. I was blue. You were green.
That's right.
There. How do you like that? Not bad, huh?
But definitely not good.
Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Cabanella.
What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? I'm homophobic.
I don't know. Maybe he just hates dance numbers. You can be gay and hate dance numbers. Why is she here? I thought she was a spy.
Here's your food, gentlemen. I still am.
Oh, okay. Emery, what are you doing here?
I heard you're gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today.
So you took a part-time job here again just to get eavesdrop?
Oh, you have no idea the lengths I go to reach my goals.
These are really fast. Oh. When the moon hits your pie like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek curried chicken parmesan. La la la.
Is this really necessary? This new curried chicken menu item?
Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. gotta go fast. Holy shit.
Oh boy. I don't think I can eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway?
Who? Me? No more crimes for me?
He never actually committed a crime on purpose. He got possessed, so...
True.
Are you sure we really need all these explosives?
Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. They're just gonna die. These guys just get murdered.
Yeah. Wait a minute. 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams.
Ooh.
They're just dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
Just deleted. Nothing left from the blast.
God, I can't get Wasaki just making a fucking game work.
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
Ooh, that's right, sweetheart.
Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscreet minister, perhaps.
Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel?
Here is the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Ding! That was cute. What do you think he clinked it on his teeth?
Yeah. Chipped a tooth.
This deal is going quite well. I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man.
Do you know what's about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir? Be forewarned, sir.
Egad. Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give us a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. So are they just not evil?
I don't know, or they're doing some other bastardry.
Move for Ghost Trick 2.
Oh no. I think Shutakami left Capcom.
Little piece of pigeons, long live rock and roll! Though he doesn't own the rights to Ghost Trick, I do.
And they can make another Ghost Trick, it won't be the same though. That happened with Phoenix, right? Oh heck yeah. La-da-da-da. Check it out! Stop the park from charging admission! Protect the rights of those who live here!
I thought that said pigeon assistants. I got the birds on my mind! Today's the day, you know. It's finally getting out. I know everybody's starting to get real tired.
No,
of
that's
that.
And let me show you a new dance. It's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it Dance Away the Pain.
I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me next week?
You got it. My tummy aches so much and I'm being so brave about it. Play Sailor Moon with Part Guardian, says Scott. 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside.
You're not gonna turn the painting around?
Nope.
Fuck.
Maybe it was shit. Maybe it was really
Aww.
bad. It wasn't bad.
That's cute.
Mhm.
Oh, it's animated. What fucking talent this man has.
Aww.
That is cute. They just left the mother out though.
She took the photo.
Oh, that's right. They don't have self-time. Oh god, your murder mitten. Hi.
You did it!
I did it!
You did it!
Is there any more after this, or is this just what we got? But
It's the credits crawl. I mean, there's some fun little animations that play here at the end. So let's talk about your thoughts on the game.
it's good. It's good. I think I liked the puzzles, and then I didn't like the puzzles, and then I liked the puzzles.
Scott said now you have to do the slide puzzles.
Wait, what? Are there?
No,
I was gonna say, is there actual slide puzzles in this game?
No.
I don't know. Maybe it's in the extras. I liked it. The characters were cute. I do wish.
Wait, what? Scott, are you fucking with me? Wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
I do think that Sissel being a cat could have been foreshadowed, like, a little bit. You know me, the one thing I hate about a mystery is not being able to piece it together with the information that I've been given.
It's true. They had oh, there are animation slide puzzles. That's awesome. I did not know that. Grant, I want you to think about some things that Sissel encountered along the way. For instance, you remember when you tried to read things?
Yeah, you couldn't read.
Yeah, because he's a cat.
Yeah, because he's a cat. No, I get that. But he didn't act weird about rats. Like, he didn't say, I just want to chase him or something.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't be like, I don't trust dogs, right? And
I think there were a few things. Well, he doesn't trust dogs because the first time he left, remember? He said, no, I'm not cooperating with you. And he left Missile behind.
That's fair, but that was also when he.
But it was in a different timeline that you never got to see.
Well, and it was also jerky, and like, the thing is that because we are told you don't have your memory, so you might not be able to read or know what things are, because you forgot, right? Like, we were explicitly told that, and so it kind of makes you not think of it in that kind of way. Ghost Advisor? What the fuck is that job? What the fuck is that job?
That's the person who made, like, that's Shu Takumi, that's like the game creator, original creator and all that. So I'm guessing that meant that they maybe contacted Shu to come back and look at the project when they were remastering it.
Ghost puzzle.
Oh my god, yeah, there is extra content.
So what does this do? What does this do? Oh god.
It's just a slide puzzle.
God.
Oh, they give you the fucking time running out music. Oh.
And it's animated. That fucking sucks. Quit the puzzle, yes.
That's cool though. Yeah, Scott might know better than me if there's little moments of, like, hinting towards Sissel's cat nature. I know there were times we're going through the playthrough and he'd Discord message me like, the thing, you know. Additionally, now that you're done, I can send a bunch of fan art to you that otherwise would contain spoilers and things, so.
Yeah. No, I liked it. Like I said, some of the mysteries were unable. I like these little. Oh god.
Oh no.
I do like that they thought about doing different kinds of
Different garbage yomios.
Oh, they have the fucking dance.
The panic dance. Or no, Cabanella's dance,
Cabanela
yeah.
dance. Like, yeah, this is it. Yep. Oh, that's him sitting down.
The chair.
It's fucking good. But yeah, no, I think the thing that makes me my only gripe with the story is it's a good pose. Is that
Hey, go back. There was a point where she had glasses on in her design. Look,
oh yeah, little
she's
goggles.
like up on her head. Yeah, that reminds me of
There's a lot of them.
Emma Skye from Phoenix Wright.
It looks like they were in for most of her animations to start out with.
Yeah, interesting.
I wonder if we have more. Oh yeah, we do.
Concept art.
We
Yeah.
do have concept art. So here's.
Oh yeah.
That's fun. Oh,
There was
oh, baby Camila.
Camila. Oh. Whoa, Sissel with a goatee.
Ooh, I do kind of like Lynn on the right. I like the hat. Oh wow, she went through a lot of concept art. It looks like she
Yeah.
had little goggles there, and then they
Oh, like sunglasses and then. There's Chief.
I don't know if Missile was supposed to be a bulldog or if they were deciding whether Sissel was a bulldog.
Dunno.
Um,
But I feel like all the designs they landed on are total winners.
who's this supposed to be?
I think that was more Camila designs.
Okay, yeah. Oh, the minister
Yeah.
was super pathetic. Before they went into like the royal thing, they made him look more like a fucking normal president. He looks like a fucking pathetic asshole.
Yeah.
Jowd. No, Cabanella. Wow, he was just Detective Gumshoe for a little bit.
Yeah.
I like how they're like, oh, give him a fucking jacket.
Oh my god, and hold that. The design on the right, where he looked older, it looks like a later Ace Attorney Investigations character. It looks like Quirkus Alba. Ace bastard.
Wow, they really changed Parkman. I like how they're like,
Yeah.
give him a Hawaiian t-shirt. No, it looks too much tutorialist. Make him look homeless. That was the next step. No,
He's a scientist.
yeah. Oh god. Yeah, glad they changed the...
Yeah. Jowd.
Yeah. Interesting. Cool. Hey. Hey. Nice.
Alright, well, congrats! You did it!
I did it. Thank y'all for joining me on my ghost trip.
Oh!
If you want to listen to more of us, you can check out our podcast where we talk about anime. You can watch us for our next adventure, which we will be back in 2 weeks because it's a holiday. We're not going to stream on Thanksgiving. That'd be hard because I'm not going to have my shit. So, unless we wanted to do like a late night podcast makeup episode. Like fucking sit down at your house and get one single mic and talk around it and do a live streamed podcast.
Nah.
I actually probably will be back at my home that night, but you got shit to do. Don't worry about it. Our next game is going to be something.
I would like to play Steve O'Gorman's newest game that we haven't gotten to yet.
Absolutely. We'll do some Steve Gorman stuff. Love that person. It makes fun games. Very cute, very charming. All right, everybody, take care. Enjoy the night, and remember, we are not your dads.